14, 1990, police officers at St. Charles, Missouri received a missing persons call involving two boys ages 7 and 8. They had last been seen 5 hours earlier near a wooded area close to home. Police soon found their bicycles abandoned and began an intensive search. A command post was set up. More than 75 people combed through the woods in hopes of finding the youngsters. It didn't take long before the bodies of the young boys were found. Each had been strangled with a shoelace, and each had been killed as a result of their involvement playing sex games.
The two boys were found lying side by side, nude in the woods. One was face down, one was face up. The boy who was face up had a T-shirt, turned out to be his T-shirt, lying over his face. The other boy had a T-shirt lying near his head as if it may have been at one time placed over his face. The rest of their clothes were piled nearby. And subsequently, when we had an opportunity to take a close look at the crime scene videotape, talk with the medical examiner, examine the bodies closely prior to the autopsy, we found that there were no other injuries on the boys other than a ligature around the neck of each boy that turned out to be shoelaces, probably from a pair of shoes found at the scene that belonged to one of the boys. In searching
somebody from years ago, I've enjoyed working with all of you some of the time and some of you all of the time. I really have enjoyed it. It's been a good experience. 23 years ago, I told the chief over here that I wanted his job, and I ended up with it. It took me a while to get it. When I told him that, he thought a while, and he said, you know, if everybody wanted my job, look what a good department we'd have, because everybody would be striving to do the best they can. And I hope that, you know, some of the things we've started here in the last 4 or 5 years, I believe it's made the department a lot better, and I hope it continues to go on that way. It's going to be a smooth transition, not like some of the transitions we had around in the past. If some of y'all was here a few years ago, Danny Dawson will be the interim chief until they give the civil service test, and then it'll be up to the mayor to evaluate the test scores and pick his man. Of course, Danny was in on all of the decisions, so it's going to be really, you know, just business as usual. And please don't, when it gets close to civil service test time, don't go out and start choosing up sides and stabbing backs and cutting throats. It's not worth it. That don't benefit anybody in the long run. Just, you know, if you're going to take the chief's test, fine. And I encourage everyone that has any rank that qualifies to take the test to go and take this test. Believe me, you can learn a lot off the test. What you're going to learn discussing it with your fellow officers when it's over with is where you're going to learn. You know, what about that question? What did you answer for it? It's a good learning experience, and then when you get to some of these other part of tests, lieutenant, captain, it's going to prepare you to take that. So that's all I have to say. Take my picture, Hilda. So, Mayor, you want to, where'd the mayor go? Well, there he is.
And the rest of the department, and we don't always agree, and I don't expect any chief to agree with me, and you know, in all things. And I never interfered with your department, and I don't get involved in the decisions inside how to run the police department. And you've been a good chief, and I'm sorry to see you go, because we work so well together, and we know how to work, and we know how to talk to each other, and now we're going to have to change that and start all over again. I'm sure that the chief, whoever it is going to come from the department. I'm not the type that believes in going out and looking for where to bring people in to do the job. I had several suggestions. Oh, you need to go out and get somebody fresh and bring somebody in. Yeah, so I thank you, but I says I'm not interested in that. I'm looking at the department, because if we can't build the leaders in the department, then if you don't have a chance for the top job, you'll know that in the future, if you don't have a chance at it, you're not going to strive to do better. And I want everybody to work. I want everybody to take every advantage of going to school every time we have a school. The city pays for all those schools, most of them, and we want you to get better educated every kind of way you can. And I know that we're going to keep. We have one of the best police departments, in my opinion, in the whole state, and I know it's going to continue that way. And I wish I could give y'all some better news about the budget next year, but I can't. We're looking at the longevity pay, and we're trying to add some more officers. I'm trying to scramble money to beef up the police department's budget, and hopefully we're going to accomplish that. We've already increased, 6 people?
Yes, for last year.
Yeah, and hopefully we can continue bringing us back to where we were at one time. At one time, we had 68 officers in the department. And we're going to continue to do our best to find the money to do these things. Chief, I want to wish you well.
I appreciate it.
I know you're going to be back here in a couple of years because nobody can camp that long.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be down there at 1 o'clock.
So good luck to
All
you
right.
and your wife.
Thank you, appreciate it. He likes to be on TV.
Well, Chief Beto, this is from everybody from the last 23 years and members of the
Shoot yourself.
members of the Benevolent Association, and members of the Police Department. And we'd like to present you this as a gift from us.
Thank you,
And
sir.
good luck in the future. We know that 20 years at this job is hard enough on somebody, and 23 years is all
I
that
would
more
have
added.
gone, but I can't count very well.
Well, we hope you enjoy it, and we wish you all the luck in the future.
All right, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. See what I do? In case y'all don't know, if you stick around long enough to retire, so in case you can't take it, you can go shoot yourself.
You'll be back looking at the video.
No, I won't.
Huh?
Judy, I think you were supposed to sing a song.
Well, I've been practicing all day and I can't sing
Well, that's it. They have a cake here. Where's that knife?
Steve know all that.
Oh, Lord. Picture this, Rusty?
Some Benevolent Association.
Sure, go ahead. Have the floor.
We'll